I have worked Yosemite for 6 years. I have pulled people from rivers and carried broken hikers down granite slopes in the dark. I have sat with families in small rooms and told them, as gently as language allows, that we were no longer searching, that we were retrieving. I stopped being shocked by death here a long time ago. The park takes people every year, and you either make a certain kind of peace with that, or you find another job. What I have not made peace with is the other thing, the thing that does not appear in incident reports or get mentioned during ranger orientation. The thing experienced rangers discuss only on long night patrols, quietly, in the same measured tone you would use to describe something you are not sure you were supposed to see. There are unofficial rules in Yosemite. Every ranger learns them eventually. The question, as an older ranger named Daniel Jones once told me during a drive back from a recovery operation, is whether you hear them before or after something goes very wrong. The rule most people learn first involves the water. Never enter the river above the falls. Not your hands, not your feet, not even for a photograph. The mayor said looks calm in certain stretches during summer. That is the problem. Snowmelt from the Sierra Nevada can move through shallow sections like a cable pulled suddenly taut beneath glass. The granite around it is worn smooth by thousands of years of runoff, and cold water on polished stone feels exactly like standing on nothing. I have worked recoveries near those falls that I will not describe in detail. I will only say that the river sometimes holds what it takes for a very long time, and when it finally gives things back, the giving back is its own kind of horror. That rule makes a certain rational sense. Hydrology, physics, elevation. You can explain it. The others are harder. I saw my first staircase in my 3rd year. We were searching for a missing backpacker northeast of the meadows. A 26-year-old photographer who had failed to return to camp 3 days before. Jones and I had been moving through dense forest for nearly 4 hours when we stepped into a clearing, and I stopped walking without fully understanding why. It was a staircase, yellow wood, roughly 15 steps high, standing alone in the middle of the clearing, with nothing attached to it. No building, no ruins, no framework of any kind. Sunlight dropped through the canopy above it and made the wood glow almost gold against the darker tree line, and that was the first wrong thing. Nothing in that part of the forest stays clean. Rain stains exposed wood within a season. Moss moves in fast, but the steps looked maintained. They looked polished. The second wrong thing was something I have never seen written in any ranger report. There was a smell underneath the pine and cold air, something faint and sweet, almost floral, with no source I could identify. Nothing nearby was flowering. Nothing in that section of the park should have produced that scent at all. It was completely sourceless, and it was coming from the direction of the stairs. Jones grabbed my sleeve before I had taken a second step toward it. His face had changed completely. I had watched this man perform CPR on a dead hiker for 40 straight minutes during a blizzard without raising his voice once. Now his jaw was tight, and the hand on my arm said something his expression would not. We backed away slowly and circled the clearing along the tree line without speaking. I noticed the forest had gone completely quiet. No birds, no wind moving through the branches overhead. Just the faint sweetness in the still air and those 15 steps glowing gold in the middle of open ground. Jones told me one thing before he changed the subject entirely and kept it changed for the rest of the shift. He said, "Whatever you do, do not look at what is at the top." 3 days later, another search crew moved through the same clearing. The staircase was gone, no drag marks in the soil, no broken branches. Nothing at all to suggest anything had ever stood there. I spent a long time building rational explanations. Abandoned film prop, strange art installation, senior rangers running a long hazing operation on newer staff. I was wrong about all of it. Her name was Margaret Weathers, 79 years old, late-stage pancreatic cancer that had moved through most of her major organs by the time she drove herself into the park alone in late October. Her family believed she wanted a final vacation. She visited the scenic overlooks. She bought things from the gift shop. She photographed the valley, and those photographs came back completely normal when rangers reviewed her camera afterward. And then she vanished. Her rental car was found near a trailhead 2 days later. On the passenger seat, there was a handwritten note addressed to her son. Calm, organized. She explained where she was going. She wrote that she had finally found the place meant for her. She asked her family not to search too hard. The last sentence of that note read, "I think they lead to heaven." We found her Pomeranian first, small dog, leash wrapped carefully around a tree near the edge of a clearing, 2 bowls sitting in the dirt beside it, one with water, one with food. The dog was not frightened. It was sitting upright, watching the tree line, waiting. I already knew what we would find in the clearing before I saw it. I think Jones did too. Yellow stairs, golden in the afternoon light. Perfectly clean. We searched the entire surrounding area. No footprints extended beyond the base of the steps. No signs of a fall, an animal, exposure. The staircase simply stood there while the dog waited by its bowls, and the forest held completely still around us. Jones said, "We are done here." We took the dog. We left. The staircase was gone by morning. I have thought about Margaret Weathers more times than I can number. About how she tied that leash carefully, left food and water in separate bowls, wrote a note asking her son not to grieve. There was no fear in any part of what she left behind. I have also noticed something about experienced rangers that I cannot fully explain. When we move through certain sections of backcountry, the older ones keep their eyes down slightly, not at the ground, just below the tree line, never scanning upward. Nobody taught me this directly, nobody named it, but I do it now too. I caught the habit forming in myself before I ever made a conscious decision to change how I walk through the forest. I have a theory about what that means. I do not especially like it. Yosemite covers almost 1,200 square miles. There are valleys in there older than any road, older than any name anyone has given to anything. If something ancient wanted to stay hidden in this world, it would not choose a place where people never venture. It would choose a place where people already disappear regularly, where every disappearance arrives with a reasonable explanation already attached, where nobody looks twice. I still keep certain things in every jacket I own. I still keep my eyes slightly down when I move through particular stretches of backcountry, though I cannot tell you precisely which stretches or exactly when I learned to feel the difference. What I know for certain is this: most of the rules in Yosemite exist to protect people from nature. I am no longer certain what the rest of them are protecting us from.